At the same time, you know, 50 built up his aura of being this bully and stuff like that. I'm not, you just could say anything too, like, and I'm just gonna be cool with that, like, but I'm gonna match it, right? So it's like, if you say something, I'm gonna say something back.
Yeah, I'm used to it, I know what it is, but you get your hand on my pocket, get off my channel, boy. This is what I gotta do it, right? And this is my
50 isn't just as bad as Diddy. 50 actually has a heart. He's a lovable thug. You know? Somebody should ask Soulja Boy how loving he is. He's very loving.
Maino just cranked his tension with 50 Cent all the way up, and now he's out here claiming the real reason 50 has smoke with Diddy is because 50 is trying to hide something about himself. He even hinted there's a secret angle in play, which immediately had people asking if Maino is speaking facts or just moving messy, because 50 allegedly threatened to shut the podcast down. Is this real talk, or is this pure payback energy with a mic and a platform? And let's keep it real, this isn't the first time rumors like this followed 50 around. Allegedly, Jaguar Wright once claimed that 50 Cent and Soulja Boy were more than just friends.
You know, he felt his way about what was said on the podcast, and look, he got every right to feel how he want to feel. I'm not backing out of no smoke.
And Vivica Fox threw her own shade, hinting that 50 might be living low-key, but here's the real twist. Most of the people throwing these claims at 50 already have personal issues with him, so it raises a big question. Are these just bitter rumors from people upset about 50's success, or is there something deeper they're trying to push into the spotlight?
Is it acceptable for someone to create a documentary about you without your approval? How would you feel if it happened to you?
It's like definitely not acceptable. It's facetious and petty. Right. It's like somebody putting out your sex tape. The lighting wasn't good or nothing.
Yeah, they're trying to make you just look bad.
What?
Oh, they caught me on a bad day?
Right.
I wasn't even on my shit. This thing caught a weak one. Damn.
You see that the lighting is dark?
Damn.
You see that the fucking lighting is dark?
Got me looking small
you
out
still put
here.
this on the internet?
Word.
This whole situation kicked off after the Let's Rap About It podcast featuring Maino, Jim Jones, Fabulous, and Dave East went at 50's Netflix docuseries about Diddy. Jim Jones said 50 was being petty for even doing the documentary, and Maino went further, comparing it to putting someone's private business on blast, which sent the whole conversation into chaos fast.
It looks like 50 Cent has taken shots at the Let's Rap About It crew.
Yep. Smoke. It's very smoky.
Now, 50 posted this.
Documentaries are a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about some, like, trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
I don't understand why that's, like, legal to do, though.
Documentaries more like a mockumentary. Shit like that. Do you think that is wrong or not?
I think
not
it's
with
wrong.
it.
All right, now he posted that clip, and then he also posted, and I got to make sure I got to see like what's true and what's not true.
Call us squatters.
Yeah, he called you guys squatters and said you guys owe $250,000. So is that true?
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, so you guys have paid your rent.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. All right, now to put it in perspective though, you said you weren't taking aim.
No, we not making our podcast not going. We don't talk about people. We take things and internalize it. We was talking about, it was a general conversation about do people have the actual right to make a documentary about you, and how would you feel if it was you? But I get where you're coming from. But at the same time, I'm not trying to walk nothing down. Like, if it's smoke, it's smoke.
You already know 50 Cent did not waste a second clapping back, and it was not light shade at all. He went straight for the jugular, threatening to shut their entire podcast down.
I'm a top shotter who drop dollars and pop collars. If you ain't talking about top dollar, do not holler. Can't move us, but nah, we not squatters. They mad cause we fly.
50 jumped on Instagram, calling them squatters, posting the definition of squatter next to their podcast logo while claiming they owe $250,000 in rent for the studio space they recorded in. And he still was not done. 50 also hinted he might buy the building right out from under them and shut the podcast down completely, making it clear this could turn real. That kind of pressure had everyone watching his next move closely. Maino later backtracked slightly during an interview with Angela Yee, saying he was not dissing 50's Diddy documentary directly, just speaking generally about unauthorized documentaries.
Get your hand out my pocket, man. Get your hand out my pocket. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing on the channel. Get your hand out my pocket, man. Look at me when I'm talking to you. I see, yo. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, man. I see what you're doing. Nah, look at me, man. I see what you're doing, man. Yeah, you gonna make me. Okay, I'm telling y'all right now. When I want to work with Diddy, I'm gonna physically put my hands on somebody for the ratings because he's not gonna outdo me. I'm gonna physically. I'm gonna go to Central Book. Yeah. I'm used to it. I know what it is. But you get your hand out my pocket. Get off my channel, boy.
Still, he added that if he ever sees his image used online, he is ready to fire back instantly. That was only the beginning. On Christmas Day, the podcast crew hit the booth as Maino, Jim Jones, Fabulous, and Dave East dropped a surprise freestyle called Squatters' Rights over classic 50 Cent beats, with Fabulous going at 50 the hardest. After the freestyle dropped, 50 Cent responded in his usual slick way, posting cryptic flexes instead of direct shots.
I know you're tight, Curtis. You gonna fall for one of my niggas real soon. See if you figure out which one.
You did a PSA on Curtis about him and Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
On the cover of him. You know, you kind of poking the bear there.
I'm not poking a bear. I'm saying that he's a stone.
He shared a photo of himself styled like The Great Gatsby with a caption saying, "Let's toast to success, health, and prosperity. I'm planning my new year. When I'm done, I'll come out to play," followed by a warning that everyone who plays with me wishes they didn't in the end.
And I've spoken to 2 men he's lived in sales with, who you had sex with, Curtis. No, I'm not saying allegedly. You're and you know it.
I'm gonna do my Pierce Morgan and say he's not here to defend himself. So
no,
we're
neither is his asshole.
In other words, 50 was making it clear he is not finished, just moving quiet and calculating. He was signaling that the chess pieces are still being set, not knocked over yet.
What he said himself. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask for more out of him. You got a huge community of artists out there that are working. They're in the studio every night.
But just when it looked like the drama might cool off, Maino decided to shake the table again. He started insinuating that 50's entire issue with Diddy, from the Netflix documentary to the trolling and social media jabs, might come from something deeper and more personal. Maino reportedly shared, then quickly deleted, an old video of 50 and Diddy acting overly friendly, hinting that 50 might be upset over feeling rejected.
Your thoughts when 50 Cent blamed the second season ratings dip on gay stuff?
First of all, the pot calling the kettle black is all I'm saying.
Ooh. The pot calling the kettle black. Huh.
Whoa. That was some tea.
You're not insinuating that
he's
50
gay?
Cent is...
Never forget there was a vibe cover with him and Soulja Boy that made me kind of go,
That sparked some fans to side with Maino, pushing the theory that 50 is hiding his true self. Those fans also pointed to past claims from insiders who previously suggested similar rumors. One of the loudest voices has been Jaguar Wright, who has gone on record claiming she has proof and saying 50 bats for the other team, even alleging there was more than friendship between 50 and Soulja Boy back in the day. The wild part is Jaguar straight up refused to say allegedly when speaking on this whole situation, and she doubled down even harder. She claims she personally knows 2 other men who, according to her, told her stories about 50 Cent's rumored private life, which instantly pushed this talk into overdrive. Now here's the thing, these rumors about 50 Cent and Soulja Boy did not just appear out of nowhere. This all traces back to 2010 when XXL magazine dropped that cover featuring both of them together. At the time, it was all side-eye vibes, quiet whispers, and blog speculation, but nobody really stepped up to say it out loud. Then things got louder when Vivica A. Fox entered the picture. Out of nowhere, she strongly hinted that 50 might be living low-key, and she even referenced that XXL cover, saying she felt a certain way seeing those photos of 50 hugging Soulja Boy. But it did not stop there. Some fans are now resurfacing a 2016 article claiming 50 was spotted at Voya, a well-known LGBTQ nightclub in Philly's so-called gay boyhood. The article even opened with the line, "Here's something I thought I would never report," before mentioning Curtis Jackson being seen out, which sent social media into a full frenzy again. That's exactly where the article says it found him, Saturday night at Voyeur nightclub. The piece explains that Voyeur is a popular LGBTQ spot in Philly's so-called gay boyhood, co-owned by brothers Billy Weiss and Michael Weiss, who also run Woody's across the street. According to the write-up, the club was packed that night and 50's performance reportedly included a man dancing awkwardly in a light-up bodysuit. So once that article resurfaced, some people instantly started connecting dots that might not even be connected at all. But here's the reality. Scroll social media for 2 seconds and the consensus is loud and clear. Most fans are not buying these rumors about 50 Cent being anything other than what he's always shown, not even a little bit. The vibe online is that this looks like hurt feelings finally spilling over, especially now that he is winning again. People keep pointing out that 50 is on a serious roll lately. Between the success tied to the Sean Combs documentary, his production deals, a growing TV empire, and non-stop business wins, the timing of these rumors feels real funny, real fast, and real convenient to a lot of watchers online. So when you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, this whole situation starts to look way less explosive and way more strategic. A lot of fans are saying this feels like a clout grab that backfired because every time someone tries to poke 50 Cent, his brand somehow gets louder and stronger. Instead of scrambling, he stays quiet, lets people talk, and watches the narrative cook itself. What people also keep pointing out is that 50 has always played offense with timing. He rarely responds when emotions are hot, and when he does move, it's usually calculated and tied to business, not feelings. That's why many believe he's letting this whole rumor cycle burn itself out, because reacting would only give it more oxygen. Meanwhile, the podcast crew is getting attention they never had before, but not all attention hits the same. Some fans feel the bars and jokes crossed into gossip territory instead of real smoke, which shifted the energy fast. When rap turns into rumor games, the audience starts picking sides quick. At the end of the day, most people online seem to agree on one thing. If this was supposed to slow 50 down, it did the exact opposite. He's still winning, still building, and still controlling the tempo while everyone else is reacting to his shadow. And that's why a lot of people are saying this whole rollout feels like noise, not damage. Every time this situation gets louder, it somehow circles right back to 50 Cent, staying unbothered and ahead of the curve. Fans keep saying if there was anything real here, it wouldn't need hints, deletes, or "I heard from someone" energy to survive. What's also sticking out is how selective the outrage feels. None of these claims came with receipts, timelines, or solid proof. Just recycled clips, old interviews, and internet guesswork. That's why a lot of viewers are calling this gossip dressed up as controversy, not a real expose. Online, the talk has shifted fast. Instead of asking, "Is this true?" more people are asking, "Why now?" The timing looks funny to a lot of fans, especially with 50 stacking wins, expanding his business lane, and staying booked while others are scrambling for attention. So right now, the streets aren't reacting the way some people expected. Instead of cancel vibes, it's more disbelief and side eyes, with fans saying this feels like desperation mixed with podcast shock value. And if history says anything, when the noise fades, the only thing left standing is whoever was already winning. He's been moving like a mogul on a mission, and whenever 50 Cent is winning, that's usually when the noise gets loud. You've got Maino, who clearly took that rent money jab personal, and once 50 put that situation on blast, Maino's whole energy shifted fast. Then there's Jaguar Wright. While a lot of fans respect that she's been calling out industry mess for years, people are also saying she looks frustrated that 50 and the Diddy documentary got all the attention, even though she's been sounding alarms long before anyone cared. And of course, you've got Vivica A. Fox. If we're being honest, plenty of fans feel she still has feelings for 50 after all these years, which is why they are not buying these rumors at all. To them, it looks less like truth and more like people with bruised egos aiming shots at someone who keeps winning. Now it's on you. What's your take on this whole drama? Do you think there's real smoke here? Or are Maino, Jaguar, and Vivica just salty because 50 is on top again? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like, share this video, and subscribe to Dripzine to keep the channel growing. And don't forget to hit the hype this video button to show support. Thank you for rocking with us.